Matt said, my name is Gerardo Miron. I'm an intern at the emergency department with public safety. And so for my project, I was actually tasked with creating a new way for evacuees to check in with, during shelters, in shelters during storms. So like we had with Irma last year, and kind of like give the background right now on the current protocol. So when they go in, it's like a little hectic and stuff, and just like chaos, and they're getting paper forms. And there, they fill out information like their address, etc., like children, pets, and all that stuff. The problem here, there's like a lot of problems. Like one of the bigger problems is that they typically fill out the incorrect information. I saw like a bunch of people like listed under pets, like children listed under pets. Occasionally you get the people who like, despite having like these lines, they like put it off to the side, and so like you don't know who's who, and like it's just a big pain to like look back at later. And so this in turn makes it very difficult to report data to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is FEMA, at the end, which they have to do. And yeah, it just kind of creates a lot of chaos. And along with this, obviously, like I just mentioned, it's very inefficient in that you have them fill out this paper form, and then even now, it's almost a year later, and we're still looking at this stuff, data just because it's on paper, and you have to take it, either tally it up or find a way, enter it on a computer. And I just thought it was very inefficient, especially with today with technology and where we're at right now. And so I wanted to create a database, and which is pretty much what I did actually. I created a database for when they do check in. So you see here, it's very simple looking, not flashy, because honestly, there's people who are still afraid to use technology. As you know, here in this area, we have a lot of retired people, and so I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. See here, you have all your basic information that you need to enter. And the thing about here is whenever you enter here, obviously for example, emergency contact, it'll actually, you'll see these tables up here, and each entry will go into one of these tables. And so here you have the names, the relationships, the numbers, etc. And this is all great stuff to look back at for future reference if you ever need it, but you really don't need all this stuff. What you need is the NDN for the reports. That's what all that FEMA cares about, really. And so yeah, so taking all that information, you can compile a query, and this will take pretty much spit out everything you need. So names, address, zip codes. That's very important. You need to see how many people from out of county, so how many people from east, west, Bradenton, how many pets, how many people total were there, and so this is. This will do it for you, so you don't have to go back and look at the paper forms later. And so in terms of the implementation for this, how will this benefit the department? It will, like I said, first of all, facilitate the reports. Second, it will save a lot of time and money. I've been, kind of give a background, I've been working on this maybe worked on the database for 4 weeks. And ever since then, so early July, I've been just kind of plugging in data. And so far, I've probably put in more than 150 hours of just that, and I'm not even close to being done. I'm 70% done, I'd say. That's probably being a little ambitious there too. So I mean, that will save a lot of time, a lot of money. It will improve data security because this is all confidential information, and you don't want all these paper forms. Right now, we just have them in a huge cart. You don't want all that just lying around. It's very easy to get lost. And as well as it'll make sharing easier, and especially today with you have the clouds and all these shared drives, email. If someone else needs it from somewhere else, you don't have to mail them or whatever. You can just immediately do it in within seconds. And it also help with better resource allocation, because what I noticed is that some shelters get a lot more people than others, and it really doesn't make sense to have the same number of employees there as the ones that get less people. Because obviously the other shelters with more people need a lot more help, and so when you look at this later on, you can see all the data, and you can get a better idea where the trend is, what the pattern is, to where more people go. And in terms of implementation, so kind of pretty simple. The plan right now is just to have different stations, depending on how many people will go, stations where laptops will be present. And probably be a good idea to have someone there to help them out, because like I said, not everyone knows what they're doing. And yeah, so in doing that, obviously there's a lot of chaos, so just in case someone goes and checks in, and then they go and try to do it again. This database actually has like a data uniqueness. So that means that if someone tries to go like enter themselves again, they don't take it in, but in the end it'll just completely ignore it and all the second entry because you don't really need you don't need duplicates in there. And obviously at the end you just want to upload it, so kind of like take it all together, compile it, and then upload it somewhere in Drive or whatever, keep it safe. And kind of wrapping up this entire internship, learned a lot while I was with emergency management. First of all, I had no idea like how much goes on. Like I would have never imagined that like you'd have like, especially here, like not exactly emergency management, but just county work, I guess. Having like all these people just sitting down and planning. I had the opportunity to sit in during one of the trainings, and you had people from all over the state, like different departments, different levels of experience. You have Matt, like my mentor, who's only been there a couple years. You have people who have been working for like 20 years. So it's actually pretty cool to see like all that like come together. And then not exactly like related to my project, but like something that I could take with me is the importance of like having a good work environment. Because emergency management is obviously a really, really good department to work in. They all get along very well. They're just very, very like, loose and like the way they carry themselves. They get the work done, but like they don't, they're not like super like strict about like what they need to do. Just like get the work done, just have fun. You do that, then you just want to go to work every day. So,
Bob, do you want to give him money now?
Yeah.